Hey loves, it's me, Keisha, and I am here with a new episode of Spill the Tea. Today's episode is all about the kids, child. It's all about these Hollywood kids. The first story we have is on the ongoing fight and custody battle of Nipsey Hussle's 13-year-old daughter. So, according to the blast, Tanisha Foster, the mother of Imani Askadam, is objecting to the guardianship currently in place consisting of Nipsey's family, including his brother Sam. In court filings, Tanisha claims she was in a loving relationship with Nipsey at the time of his unexpected death, which existed since the birth of their daughter in 2008. During his lifetime, the two then shared custody of Imani, and Nipsey was the primary source of financial support for both of them, including housing, food, and other living expenses. Tanisha's motivation for doing so was in recognition of her own financial limitations. Her desire to maintain the standard of living and family contact the minor had experienced with the paternal family prior to her father's death, and upon the verbal assurances that each of them would act in the best interest of Imani, the document states. Unfortunately, she claims shortly after entering the agreement, they started using their financial position and influence to disregard their priorities by controlling the desires of Imani and Tanisha by withholding financial assistance and reducing visitation. Now she no longer agrees with the guardianship and is asking a neutral, experienced financial planner to be in charge of Imani's inheritance from her father. Shockingly, Tanisha claims one of their major issues with the current situation is that Nipsey's family have frequently demonstrated their disdain for Imani's mother in favor of Lauren London, who is the mother of the other two minors, and such attitude may impact the ability for the family to carry out their fiduciary duties as guardian of the minor's estate. In the filing, Tanisha says, I have continued to be an active part of Imani's life. She spends the night with me often. I take her to school, and I continue to do the things a parent would do with their child. I am very unhappy that the guardians will not take my calls. They have blocked me on their cell phones. I have to go through a third party or Imani to communicate with the guardians. The family is due in court on March 25th, which is already passed. So I wonder how everything ended up coming out in this case. I feel like in this case, Imani is old enough to say where she wants to go, where she would like to live, where she would be most comfortable. So I think that her needs and wants needs to be the main focus and not what Tanisha wants, because she isn't in the financial state to be able to take care of her financially. Um, you know, she has caused issues in the past. I think it's been so long, but I can't remember if she was being messy and stuff when Nipsey was alive. I remember hearing a voice recording of a time where Imani was crying and called somebody over there in Nipsey's family because Tanisha had locked her out of the house for some reason while she was in the house, I believe with another guy, allegedly. I can't remember, but I just remember that phone call. And so just remembering that and remembering how she would do that to her own child, I think that from what I've seen and read and what I can remember, I think that it would be in the best interest for Imani to be in a place that she's most comfortable in. I also think that, it is some jealousy and stuff there with Tanisha and Lauren. She has maintained that her and Nipsey were in a loving relationship. Y'all was in a loving relationship, but he was with Lauren publicly. Who I don't put shit past the nigga, so he could have still been fucking on her. Still could have been selling her a dream. Who knows? But at the end of the day, he had proposed to and was with Lauren. That was the person he was about to live his life with. And that person was not you, sis. So have several. I can't remember or not if she has any mental issues or anything like that, but I remember that floating around about her. But I don't know. The whole thing is just a mess. I hope whatever happened in court that it was of Imani's best interest, for her to be in a safe environment where she's going to be loved and protected and supported. That's my main thing, because it's been a lot of hurt in that family as is. The little girl is still probably very much still reeling from her father's murder, so it's just really sad and unfortunate that all of this had to take place. Now let's go on to my next story. Love and Hip Hop Miami star Amara La Negra is currently pregnant with her first set of twins. She's having twin girls. Congratulations once again to her. I showed you all a few weeks back footage of her baby shower that she had. It was like Coming to America, kind of like jungle theme. She was there alone. And she had spoken about on social media how she wished she had experienced that with the child's father, and how, she never saw the situation being like this for her when she was pregnant with her first child. And I was stating that, Amara has, of course, father figure issues, because her father wasn't there for her. And I feel like she is just always on this quest of love from a man. And until she learns how to love herself wholly and fully, she's going to continue to attract these men that will forever not live up to the standard of a man that she wants. So that plays into the whole situation with her and her daughter's father. He was on the last season of Love and Hip Hop Miami with her. They were having issues because, he wanted her to grow up and be with him and move there, but she had her career here and her mom, and she basically chose her mother over him, and he felt some type of way about that. And then he started acting funny towards her, and it was just a mess. In the end, they end up working things out and getting back together, which resulted in her getting pregnant. But somewhere along the lines, they ended up breaking up again, and she went through the first half of her pregnancy alone. Now, I don't know what has brought these two back together again, but the baby daddy is back into effect, and I guess it was a secret of who the kid's father was up until recently. I always figured that it was the guy that was on Love and Hip Hop with her, Alan Moreses or Muses, or I don't know how to pronounce that man's last name, but here's a photo of them. And she I guess started an Instagram page for the twins called Las Royal Twins. She says, meet our mommy Amara La Black and our daddy Alan Muses. I present to you our mommy Amara Black and our daddy Alan Muses. I guess she wrote it twice because it's two kids, and I guess she's not going by Negra anymore and going by Black, which I actually like so much better. So it seems like these two are back together. I hope they can figure this out. And, I just hope that Amara finds, like I said, love within herself to stop going back and forth with these draining ass men that she keeps on attracting. And that once she has her girls, she really pours into them. Hopefully, Alan steps up and is a good father to these girls, that he's very supportive emotionally and financially and all of that stuff, and that he don't be taking this girl around the mulberry bush when it comes to his feelings and whether or not he wants to be with them. And I also pray that Amara does not continue to take bullshit off these men, girl, because I don't know how I would feel being alone for the first half of my pregnancy and then you want to pop up at the end. Boy, okay, whatever. Let me know down below in the comment section what y'all think about all of that. Now let's go on to my last and final story of the day. It is on Miss Blac Chyna. She recently took to her Twitter page and she tweeted, yesterday I had to give up 3 of my cars, my reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother, no support, I'm a mama. Then she tweeted, single, no support, child support. And then she tweeted practicing gratitude. So I was like, okay. When she posted it, I'm guessing she's going through some financial struggles or something right now, that she had to sell 3 of her cars to, support her and her children, because she really hasn't been that active out here like she used to on social media. I know that she has recently become a rapper, so I don't know how well her music is doing. Obviously, it's not doing that well that she had to sell some cars. She didn't renew with Zeus. So I don't really know what's going on with her career wise. I did see that she had brought her lash cosmetics back out again, which is something that I noticed she'll throw out there every blue moon. So I'm guessing like when things start to get a little dry, start to get a little rough, she, goes back to that bag. But she has stated from the beginning that she does not get child support from Tyga or Rob Kardashian. And I don't know if this was just because she was doing financially well and she didn't feel like it was necessary to go to court and try to get child support, or because they were doing what they needed to do and she didn't feel it necessary, or because, she just never wanted to. I don't know what the case is, but she says it like they're not doing what they need to do for the kids, which is kind of misleading. And obviously the men had felt some type of way about this post and how it alluded to the fact that, she's doing everything on her own. So Rob piped up real quick. He ain't got nothing but time on his hands, them fat fingers. So he was like, I pay $37K a year for my daughter's school. I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter from Tuesday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support? LOL. And I must say that I agree. He's paying for her schooling, he's paying for her medical, and she lives with him Tuesday through Saturday, which means Chyna only has her daughter Sunday and Monday. So you're basically the baby daddy in this situation. You're the part-time parent. You don't even have her, but 2 days out of the week, which I to each their own. It couldn't have been me, but I was in this very same situation where I was a little girl when my mama only was able to get me on the weekends because of her working schedule and because of my dad's working schedule. So you just never know. But in Chyna's situation, you have the flexibility to have your child more than 2 days a week, and you're letting her father raise her, which there's nothing wrong with her father raising her, but don't be out here acting like you are the victim and that you working so hard to take care of them and you only got them 2 days a week. Obviously it's more about you and your finances than it is these kids, because Dream ain't gonna never want for nothing at the end of the damn day. Then Tyga jumped into the fray and he says, I pay $40K a year for my son's school and he lives with me Monday through Saturday. Why would I pay child support? So now we find out that she only got her son 1 day a week. So girl, what is the tea, bitch? Because I wish I wish when I was a young parent, you know what I'm saying? All I had was a luxury of being a mama 1 or 2 days out the week. Girl, if you don't get somewhere and Hirsch, people got all in her comments and was like, don't spend money on cars in the first place. There is nothing cute about living outside your means. Being a single mom is hard and you deserve help. Just know your worth is on the inside, not what you own. Then somebody else said there's single mamas doing it with 1 car, no designer clothes, no mansions, no trips, no lavish lifestyle. Are you asking low or middle class America to feel bad for you? I'm confused. Once again, I don't understand why you all involve us in your bullshit. That is none of our business. We shouldn't have even been privy to this. If you had to give up some of your finer things in life. Okay, but you didn't have to let the whole world know. And now you getting ate up on social media and blasted for being, hell, that ain't even a part-time mama. Shit, I don't even know what to call you, bitch. You the nanny. You the babysitter, girl. You the tutor. You only show up 1 or 2 days out the week. So, girl, be quiet and have several. Let me know what you guys thought about each and every one of these stories today. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, dolls, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.